Hi guys, RETROCENGO here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna take a look at an Amiga 1200, my favorite Amiga of all time. Now I got this one home. It's just a little bit dirty, as you can see. It's got a lot of dirt here where the disk drive was needs to be cleaned. This one came with a built-in hard disk, 3.5-inch hard disk, and the disk drive, of course. And you can see here I have to clean the top cover also. As you can see, it's got some black residue down here. Other than that, I have never done any retro writing or nothing, but it seems like it has not been yellowed that much. This is just dirt, so let's take a look at the main board here. Now, this RF shielding, I remember back in the 90s, the most awesome mod we could do was bending these two up and pulling this cover off so the chip RAM could cool down. So I'm gonna do that, but other than that, I think I will keep this RF shield. The only thing I have done now is actually I took off the 3.0 what are these called? Kickstart ROMs, and I installed 3.1, as you can see. Other than that, I can see that the previous owner has bent this one. I think it has something to do with the hard disk, so I have to bend it back again and install a compact flash card here instead of the noisy hard disk. So let's clean this one. The Amiga 1200 is my favorite Amiga. Everything is just built in, ACA chipset, 2 megabytes of chip RAM, easy to upgrade to Kickstart 3.1, awesome expansion slot for accelerator card or RAM, FPU. Now I just took one of the Kickstart ROMs out. As you can see, it's got an arrow here and another arrow right here. That actually means that you have to put it in like this, not at the top, but one step down here. As you can see, this one is free. We got the PC MCIA slot here. Built-in hard disk controller. One of the best features in this machine is just incredible. When this computer came out back in 1992, the people that had an Amiga 500, Amiga 500 Plus, that had the sidecar expansion were actually not that keen about this one having a new expansion slot at the side here, and they couldn't use their hard disk or accelerator card expansions, and people were not happy about that. But again, it was just ahead of its time. I mean, today we can have MCIA net cards and compact flash card and all sort of things to upgrade here. So it's just well done, Commodore. Here we have the Alice chip here. As you can see, it's surface mounted. It's not just like on the Amiga 500, Amiga 2000 that you could just replace them easily on a socket. Everything was got surface mounted. It cost cut, but yeah, it's alright. Gary is called. This one is ACA revision 5, and this one must be Lisa. Yes, it's the Lisa chipset. Yeah. And we got the keyboard controller here. We put in the flat cable for the keyboard here. Power, TV modulator, composite out, left and right stereo out, RGB video output. I use this port and SCART connection on the other side, which gives me an incredible clear picture and awesome sound. This one is the 2 megabyte chip RAM, and the mighty 68020 processor here that runs. How much was it? I think it was 14 megahertz. Yeah, I think it was 14 megahertz 020 built-in mini processor here. No cooler, nothing is needed. And this one is Amiga 1200 revision 2B. There are a lot of other revisions, 1D and yeah, some different ones. Everybody got their own favorites, but I also have a 1D. The only reason I don't want to use that is that the Commodore made some jumper wire last minute changes. I don't know if it's because of timing fixes and all that, but I just really don't like those soldered loose cables. So well, I use this revision 2B, and on this model, some of these this is on here, but on this one we can just pull it out and replace it. The port 1 for the mouse, and this is for the what's it called, floppy disk connector. Also, if you want to use GoTech drive, it's the same socket here, slot it's called. This is a socket connection. Power for the floppy or GoTech drive. Power for the LEDs. Power on and when hard disk and compact flash is working. And we also got a clock port here that's didn't really get used back then, but today it gets, with all the expansions, all the crazy stuff that all these awesome companies make, also homebrew people and all that, this real-time clock port, it gets used for so many awesome expansions. One of the nice things on this, on the Amiga 1200 also. So it's a super nice computer. Now I'm gonna use the metal shielding. Some people just throws it out, but well, if it's all rusty and worn and all that, I could also throw it out. But this one looks nice. So we use this protector here, put on the motherboard, and put it in the casing here. So let's do that. The motherboard is inside the metal shielding. All these screws are tightened up. Now remember, usually this will take a couple of minutes if you don't have the right tool for it, but always remember that doing all this work, 50% of the work is having the right tools. When you recap these and all that, 50% of the work is having a really nice soldering iron, desoldering station, and using the right amount of flux and all of that. So the right equipment is 50% of the work. So it takes a minute just to plug it in and screw it, let it hold it in place. So let's put this one in the base now. It looks better and better, guys. I love the simple construction of the Amiga 1200. It's so easy to work with. This one, I don't think it has been recapped. Oh, look at this. No, I thought a cat was missing, but I don't think nothing should be soldered on there. The same is actually going on over here. As I told earlier, different revision of these boards. So Most of the times when these RF shieldings have rust on them, then this plate is also rusty, and when that's rusty, then I know that the Amiga has been in a 20 years stored in a bad place, you know. But this one looks nice. Let's put on the top cover. Alright, the middle shield is on. Let's just turn on this bad boy. Yeah, the disk drive just gave a click. As you can see here, the power from the motherboard goes to the disk drive, and this side of the cable was used to the built-in 3.5-inch hard disk. Yeah, that's what we used back then. This one, look at the cabinet here. All these thingies are not broken off. That's nice. We got a picture, nice. And this one was bent. It should sit down here, but the previous owner did cut it because of the hard disk. So I will not bend it back, because then there's a possibility that it could go down and touch the motherboard, and that's not something that I want. So, if you subscribe to my channel, then you know my test disk is this one. So let's try to plug it in. 2 MB chip RAM and kickstart 3.1. Nope, that disk drive does not work. Needs some cleaning. I will take a look at it. The head is cleaned now, and it seems like it reads just fine. This Turkin disk is being used a lot, so yeah. But just a Q-tip and some alcohol and clean the head. Easy to do. Alright, it seems like the disk drive is loading. We got sound. We got picture. Nice. So yeah, let's put in a compact flash card. Much easier than the disk. Alright, 16 GB of compact flash card has been installed. I just took it off my Amiga 4000, it runs with that. And installed in this standard Amiga 1200 with 2 MB of chip RAM. And let's see how much is left. Well, 1 MB of chip RAM left. I mean, the standard Amiga 1200 is an awesome computer, but if you like to use it for WSD load gaming, then I would really recommend to get at least 8 MB of fast RAM installed, at least. Other than that, an accelerator card with 30 with some megahertz on, extra megahertz on it would be great. As you can see, this is the Amiga 1200. Comment, excellent. 020 runs 15 megahertz. Twice as fast as an Amiga 600. Alright. Let's check out the drive speed also, because as it is of right now, we can try to play Chaos Engine or something and see how it runs. You can see here, speed in bytes per second, 1 megabyte per second. Yeah, let's reset this one and see how it performs. Now, the WSD load gaming, this one has got 2 megs of chip RAM, but a lot of the memory is used for the WSD load thingy, so it's just not enough to play most of the games. Okay, come on. Oh man, it's slow. Let's check out Chaos Engine. There we go. Look, when I do this, it has to load and load and load, and Let's put in an accelerator card. Oh my god, come on, come on, come on. There we go. So we, it's slow guys, 020, it's not the fastest processor for WSD load gaming. Okay, we got the standard CAS engine and CAS engine AGA. Oh, look at how slow it loads. Come on, there we go. I mean, standard Amiga 1200, forget about, as you can see, not enough memory. Well, we have a solution for that. Let's install this bad boy. Now I have some different accelerator cards from Blizzard and all that, but I just love this one. I love that. Yeah, it's new and it just works, guys, from individual computers. I'm so thankful that we have a company that produces some new stuff for old Amigas. It's just thumbs up for, yeah, individual computers from me. So let's install this one and check out the difference. Top cover is on, not screwed into place yet, but it looks nice after cleaning. I have, as I said earlier, I have never tried retro brighting. I just clean my Amiga, so that's it. I'm not against retro brighting, but I have never tried it. I like finding these Amigas in original nice condition instead of retro brighting them. And I have also read that if you retro bright, the yellow color will come back, but I don't know, I have not tried it. Alright, the LEDs are working. If you're into modding your Amigas, Bifrost has made some really nice mods for the Amiga here. Check their page on Facebook, just search Bifrost Amiga and it will show up. It's just great, guys. So we got, as you can see, almost a 2 megabyte chip RAM now, 132 megabytes of fast RAM. That's nice. So we are running with the, what's it called? The 030 board. And let's compare how it, what's this? There we go, everything is on and it's 030. Let's check it out now. It should be a few times faster than the Amiga 6. As you can see, 17 times faster than the normal Amiga 600. Because the 020 is alright for WHD load, but not something I want to use. I want something more. So we have the 030 here, 42 megs. Acceleration, you could see with the 020, oh, not here, I should check out the drive speed. It was about 1 megabytes. Now it will be a little bit faster now, of course. So let's see how it performs now. As you can see, almost double the speed, almost 2 megabytes per second. That's nice. Yeah, almost 2 megabytes per second. So that's an improvement, guys. So let's try to. I'll reset 2 seconds. There we go. Sorry. Let's try to enter the, what was the game called? Let's try CAS engine. It was CAS engine, yes. Oh, look, the speed is just such an improvement, guys. Okay, let's. Also, if you can see when you can hear when I press the button here, it's just on almost instantly. It's just such a nice upgrade from the 020 to 030. I mean, look at this. It's just incredible. Let's try the AGA version. F10 to quit. All right. So playing these, if you want to play, there we go. play WSD games, then I would really recommend the 030. The 040, I got that in my Amiga 4000. It's not as compatible as the 030. So yeah, for WSD games, yeah, keep it there. Well guys, I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. That's how an Amiga 1200 is built. Really easy to disassemble and clean up. This one is alright. Again, not retro rated. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are not a subscriber yet, then go ahead and be one. Until next time, clean your Amiga. Bye.